Several dozen people have been arrested by Florida Fish and Wildlife officers in Santa Rosa County for picking berries. But as Hannah Mackenzie found out, the berries are just the tip of the iceberg.
The Saw Palmetto berry season is relatively small. It runs from mid-September through early October. So to see clusters of berries this time of year, it's pretty rare. But today we found the honey hole. FWC cracking down on agricultural crime.
There's some right here.
Specifically, Saw Palmetto berries. More than 24 people arrested in Santa Rosa County in the last month for illegally harvesting these little fruits. Officer Robert Ramos telling us they've seized about 50,000 pounds this season alone.
Virtually everything has a price tag for it, whether it's legal or illegal. And so we are always looking out for resource violations.
Most of the poachers caught here in the wildlife management area on Eglin Air Force Base, which you have to have a permit to be on.
If you're on the property, you abide by all the rules.
And one of the rules is not to pick the berries.
One of the rules is definitely not to pick the berries.
Didn't know it was illegal? Neither did we. So in order to harvest these legally, what do you need?
You have to have a Department of Agriculture permit. First of all, that says, where you're getting these berries from and, where they're going to be going. And then you have to have permission from the landholder.
The berry is at its prime when it's yellow like this. It's a food staple for bears and other wildlife. Ramos says they sell from $2 to $7 a pound. Illegal harvesting has become so common. He says the species is now listed as commercially exploited. But there's still one big question. What's so special about them? We asked Dr. Frank Gilliam.
It's been used as a medicinal plant going way back to, the early Native Americans.
They've been shown to shrink swollen prostate glands, says Gilliam. Some think they have anti-carcinogenic properties, but he says that hasn't been proven. And you might want to refrain from taking a bite.
Somebody said it tastes like roaches or something like that. I'm not sure how a roach tastes, I can tell you that. But apparently they don't taste very good.
If you're caught illegally harvesting Saw Palmetto berries, you could be charged with a misdemeanor. But Ramos says there's another reason for the uptick in arrests.
We believe firmly that most of these fellows that we're catching out here are here because of human trafficking. ICE and FBI and then our investigations personnel are ramping up their techniques, in order to try to get out there and figure out more about the bigger picture.
Even if you see Saw Palmetto berries on your property, you still can't just pick them without a permit. That permit comes from the Department of Agriculture and it is free to attain. In Santa Rosa County, Hannah Mackenzie.